Hello, and welcome to the final 7th unit of our first week in the course Avoid SAP S/4HANA project delays with third-party systems service virtualization. My name is Marcin Gałczyński. In this video, I will discuss who can use SAP-tailored service virtualization. It will also be an excellent opportunity to summarize the key learnings from week 1 of the course. Sarah, the senior IT manager, will likely be responsible for a project team like the one shown. I will review this chart, highlighting the groups benefiting from SAP Service Virtualization usage. First, SAP Functional Consultants, Order to Cash, Procure to Pay, Logistics Execution. Most of their business processes run across multiple systems and B2B partners. Retesting those SAP business processes quickly and without going out of the SAP environment speeds up the testing of any SAP customizing. In many cases, it allows continuing the project while non-SAP system resources are not yet ready, like in SAP Greenfield implementations. Next, we have ABAP and SAP interface developers. The development teams cannot thoroughly test iDocs, ABAP proxies, SAP interface development on the SAP Process Orchestration, SAP Integration Suite, Boomi, and web methods without having many real messages. INT4 Suite service virtualization solutions allow capturing those from any landscape, production, or test, and rerunning them easily on the development landscapes. In addition, shifting the testing left towards the build phase helps avoid the common issues related to late testing. These are insufficient resources allocated to testing undiscovered defects in requirements, architecture, and design, along with significant effort wasted while implementing them, and difficulty in debugging as more software is produced and integrated. Let's look at project management and release cutover management. Imagine coordination of test or release cycles that involve many third-party non-SAP applications in a few days. Without significant preparation and likely additional costs, very unlikely. But this is what INT4 Suite Service Virtualization can enable by removing the dependency and simulation of all non-SAP applications. While technical and business teams concentrate on the SAP S/4HANA testing, project management has much less burden of managing external dependencies, be it the internal teams owning other applications or the external business partners. Finally, there are the testing teams. It's fair to assume that third-party non-SAP applications and external business communications will not change much during SAP S/4HANA transformation projects. Those systems, in most cases, never change that much, not to mention their API, which they use to communicate with SAP S/4HANA systems. For example, the most common communication standards for EDI, EDIFACT, and ANSI X12 are a few decades old. So why not put more attention on the core SAP S/4HANA system testing and simulate the third-party components using virtualization? This lesson concludes the first week of our course. You have met Sarah, the senior IT manager, and had the opportunity to understand some of the challenges she might be facing during the SAP S/4HANA project. These challenges, in general, revolve around insufficient resources. Many relate to the complexity of the IT landscape itself. Other non-SAP systems and external business partners are difficult, if not impossible, to provide during the build and test phases. And while it might be the cost of servers and setup prohibitive in the first place, the burden of managing them would pose the real challenge. And as we have shown before, lacking those systems impacts the ability of developers and testers to operate with total efficiency. But in the end, the real challenge is time. Unfortunately, there is no way to regain the time developers and testers would spend waiting for someone else. With an infinite budget, one could have enough testers, but that would not stand the CFO's scrutiny, of course. Eventually, Developers and testers would spend their time inefficiently providing test data, pretending to have external confirmations, or validating external messaging. Here, usage of service virtualization automates this work. Thanks to basing most of it on historical data, test quality and coverage are improved. And this works for all testing types, from unit tests to end-to-end tests executed by business teams. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and the whole week of the course. See you in the next week of the course. It will start with Mateusz presenting service virtualization in various SAP S/4HANA migration projects.